I was definitely led by God pretty much when I was blind. I kept going blind, and uh, I had two small children to take care of, and I couldn't take care of them because I couldn't even see. And I was living in a new state. I didn't have family in North Carolina because I decided to move away from where all my family is. So at that point, I decided I don't want to hear from doctors anymore. I've had enough. I'm going to search and ask God what it is that I'm doing that is causing this, because there has to be a reason. And, what's right about this that I'm not understanding was my stance. So I decided to fast for 4 days on water and until I received an answer. So on the fourth day, I was willing to go as long as it took. On the fourth day, I received in my spirit a knowingness that I was supposed to be raw vegan. So I know that that was the path chosen for me. So at that point, whatever comes with it, I have to be okay with.
Wow. Wow. That is powerful. That is so powerful, Wanda. I've never heard a story like this. I've done so many talks with so many people, never heard a story like this. So this is powerful. When you said you received a knowingness, where do you feel like, or where do you remember and recall the knowingness coming from? Like, was it coming from somewhere outside of you, or was it coming from somewhere inside?
Like my soul just knew that this was the the right path that I was supposed to follow in order to be able to see again.
And
So
and how long ago was this? Like, was this many years ago?
this was a day before I turned 46. This was March 17th that I decided to go raw vegan. March 17th, 2018. I,
Back in 2018. Wow. And you've been raw vegan since then. And how has it done? What has it done for your eyesight since then? Since you said you were going increasingly towards blindness, what did it do for your eyesight back in 2018?
well, when I decided to do this, it it was a journey. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue how to do a raw vegan diet um, in a safe manner, put it that way. But uh, at this point, 7 years later, I feel I've really mastered the art of doing raw vegan diet in a very healthy manner. Uh, it was a journey, and it was ups and downs, but I never deviated. I just knew the conviction in me was so strong that I basically was told by doctors not to ever touch a fruit. And I said, this is not normal. Not to touch fruits and don't eat this and don't eat that. And I was like,
What
this
kind of
doesn't sit well with me.
what what kind of doctors were these that told you this?
Chiropractors, alternative doctors, doctors that do chelation therapy. They said they all told me that I need to eat copious amounts of meats and proteins and eggs and dairy because I was too skinny. I said, with your constitution, you're not going to live if you deviate from this. So it had been 10 years since I was like pretty much on a paleo, very heavy carnivore diet, eating these foods 6 times a day. And my health just kept getting worse and worse, and gallbladder attacks and steroid injections in the eyes. Eye obstructions where the arteries were just exploding and, needing preventive measures from the doctors. And I just got to a place where I just blocked them all out and said, no more. You have to get to that place to find the light. And that has led to a lot of alienation between me and certain family members, including my sister, which has never accepted that I just have never eaten at a restaurant since that happened. I just don't
Wow.
have that trust. I don't know who's preparing my food. So since then, I'm the only one who prepares my food. I can only trust myself or somebody who understands where I'm coming from.
Wow. This is so powerful. This is giving me goosebumps. I'm getting chills, really. Just listening to you, Wanda, your story is so powerful. My own mom she's a doctor, so she's in that medical field, and she has that consciousness that, the knowledge and the know-how of what we feel like the body needs. But to receive such a diagnosis, to pretty much receive a death sentence, and to be told that if you deter from this, that these things are going to happen to you, like this is going to take place, that you have to eat meat, that you have to eat animal flesh just to survive and just to thrive, that you're going to keep going in a downward spiral. And then for you to trust in your own inner guidance, like you said, the voice that came from your soul, the voice that just came and said, this is the path for you. And to trust and to believe in yourself enough to say no more, enough is enough. That's so much. I mean, that's powerful, that's amazing. And you're still alive, you're still thriving today.
7 years later, I haven't had any steroid shots in my eyes since I think about 2020. Um, I did have some moments where my immune system was challenged for whatever reason. And as th- my eyes seem to be the biggest weakness in my body, in this temple that I have right now. So it goes straight to my eyes, like including when the COVID virus broke out, my daughter came home with it. When I had it, I went blind again. And so I knew that I had no doubt in my mind that my vision was going to come back, that it was going to return. So I just kept juicing. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's okay. So with the little bit of vision that I had in one eye, I just blindfolded the other one and kept juicing.
I love this. I love this. You never doubted. You were determined, you were dedicated, you were devoted. You never doubted. You said, even if I just had a little bit of vision, I'm still going to stay on mission. You know, even with my small bit of vision, I know it's going to come back. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I would just put some gospel reggae music, dance. Even at one point when I was on a walker and I couldn't walk, I'm like, I need some music on and just move my feet and dance even with a walker. And
Wow.
so those are the kinds of things that just keep your spirit going.
That's the energy. That's the frequency. That's the vibration. That's the one that we need in the nation. Like, that's that. just that internal communication and conversation with yourself for your own health. Like, I'm going to start dancing, and then things start enhancing when you start dancing, right? Yeah, yeah. So this is beautiful, Wanda. Thank you for this message. I didn't even know I needed this message today. You gave such a powerful testimony. If anybody is listening to you and this is the first time they've ever heard about this lifestyle, this, raw vegan, this awareness, like you said, it was a long journey. It wasn't just overnight, but it was over many nights. What advice would you give to a person that has been feeling these ailments and illnesses and, you know, it's gone past the point of desperation and they're looking for motivation? What advice would you give for someone?
Um, just sit with God and ask, and you shall receive. Just ask, why is this happening? What's in this that I'm not understanding? What's right about it that I don't understand? When you ask questions, you get answers. And just sit until you get an answer. Just don't walk away and do whatever you want to do. You have to sometimes just stop everything you're doing until you get directions for your life. But don't despair and go to humans. Instead, go to a source that no one can see. And I would say that's where your answer is.
Beautiful. The source that no one can see, you know, the the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's faith. That's faith right there. Wow.
Yes,
Wow. To the source. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you for this message today. I
you're
appreciate you.
welcome.
We appreciate you. There's so much love. I don't know if you felt it, but so many people have been showing you love during this conversation, during this brief, conversation that we've had here. And yes, yes, so much love to you. And
Thank
please
you.
continue
Thank
using your
you.
voice because the world needs it.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
God bless.
Been a pleasure. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Absolutely. You press the button. You allowed yourself. So much love.
Bye.
Bye bye.